saying that Justin was going live tonight, but due to some technical difficulties, some misunderstandings, you're just going to have me and Justin online here talking to you tonight. We thought Justin was going to go live tonight, but that's not the case. So it's Promar Ahi USA Monday. We always talk about some Promar Ahi products on Mondays. We got a few things at Justin's house to show you. We always have the Promar gloves on all of our trips. You'll see every passenger wearing the Promar gloves. All the hoop nets are Promar products. And the measuring devices are Promar products. The bait tubes are Promar products. We have just a plethora of Promar products we show you every Monday and Tuesday on our show. And we'll show you some tonight, I'm sure. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry we didn't do the show at noon today, but I'm up here in Lopez. Fix this. I'm up in Lopez Mateos fishing with my good buddy Mark Rare. I had a phenomenal day of watching Mark catch fish today. It was epic. It was so much fun. And I'm hoping that I get to participate in a little bit of that catching tomorrow. But just so you know, Mark caught all the fish today, and I was just there. I didn't even get to video anything. I was just a lazy guy on the boat. So hopefully we got some cool stuff to talk about tomorrow. The show will be late again tomorrow. Justin's not hooping tomorrow night either. So you'll have me live with you. Maybe Justin will join us for a little bit tomorrow night too. But Justin's joining us tonight. He's got a lot going on. You guys have been seeing all the stuff he's got going on, catching all the lobsters in Long Beach and LA Harbor night after night after night. So we're going to bring Justin in and let him talk about a little bit about all the things he's got going on. And we got the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival coming up, gang. And if you guys, anybody shows up at the festival wearing one of our shirts or one of our hats or our underwear, anything that says your saltwater guide on that. We have flip-flops now. We have, I don't think there's anything we don't have. Hats, shirts, sweatshirts, cups, underwear, socks, bibs, backpacks, pajamas. You go to our store now, you'll be blown away. You go to Your Saltwater Guide, the store, and look at all the stuff we have, gang. You'll be blown away. We got something for everybody. And if you show up wearing Your Saltwater Guide swag, you're going to get free stuff at the show. I have Costa's got free giveaway stuff for me to give to you guys. Promar's got free giveaway stuff for me to give to you guys. Akuma's got free giveaway stuff. Deckhand Sports has free giveaway stuff. AFCO has free giveaway stuff. We're going to have a plethora of stuff in the booth that we want to give away. But if you don't have one of our shirts or one of our hats or a sweatshirt or our underwear or flip-flops or something from our store, if you're not wearing it at the show, first of all, you're going to feel very uncomfortable because everybody's going to be wearing our gear just like last year. And we'll bring Justin in here and he'll tell you. And then the other thing is you're going to not get any free stuff, and you're going to see a line at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show of people at our booth to get the free stuff. So just show up wearing some of our gear. All right. We'll talk about that in a little bit, and I'll throw a QR code up for the store. So hang in there. But if those of you that are driving around in your cars, it's Your Saltwater Guide, the store. That's how easy it is to find it. Justin, welcome. Welcome to the show. What are you doing? Having a burger?
No, pizza.
Pizza. Perfect.
Pizza.
Barstool Sports is in the house. There he is.
I know.
Right there having a piece of pizza. Yeah. We could only dream about him going hoop netting with us.
I know.
That would be something to bet on, though. Those guys are always looking for something to bet on. You can bet on it.
I'm going to try to get Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey on the boat to go hoop netting.
All right. There you go. That's something to shoot for. I just want Amir to bring that comic he tours around with. The guy, he's hardly, Theo Vaughn or something. Vaughn? Yeah, that would be cool if Amir brought him out one night. I think after what Amir did with you and me that night, he shows all that to Theo when they're in Australia, I think there's a good chance we'll get him on the show, gang. That would be pretty incredible. So what's going on, Justin? Why are you sitting at the dock?
Well, you'll never guess it, but someone stole my boat.
Oh, that homeless guy?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Tony,
Come
that's
on.
all Tony's fault.
Yeah. Tony told him where my boat was and told him where the keys were. And he went on there and stole it. So if you see my boat out there, it's an 11-foot dinghy. No, I'm just kidding. No one stole my boat. So no, it was a misunderstanding between a client and myself. People are commenting. The gentleman that wanted to go with me today, he originally booked it for a charter. And then yesterday he came back and said, well, or I asked him how many people, and he said himself. And I was like, oh, so you're going to charter the boat for yourself. And are you frozen? You're frozen, Dave. So what happened was he said he was himself coming on the boat, and I asked him if anyone else was going to come, and he says, oh no, it's just him. He wanted to do the open party. So I said, oh, the open party. I didn't set an open party up. What I did is I set it all up for you for the whole charter, and it was just a misunderstanding. I thought he wanted to charter the whole boat, and instead Dave's trying to get back on here right now. He's having a problem in Lopez Mateo. So instead we canceled it, and he's coming with me on the 26th. So I wanted to let everyone know I'm opening up 2 days this month. One of the days, if my phone will open, is going to be February 26th. I have 2 spots available. And then February 27th, I have 4 spots available. It's $200 per person. And yeah, I need 4 to go. So while Dave's trying to get back on here, and I got the show now, unfortunately, I can't be out hoop netting today. But as you've seen on the last live video, bait is key. Bait is number one. The bait we used, I got from a fish market, and it was supposed to be fresh. I got salmon heads, and I got fresh mackerel. It was supposed to be fresh. That's what it was sold to me as. I didn't smell it or anything. I just took their word for it, threw it in a basket, checked it out, and took off. Well, when I got to the boat, on Anthony's boat, his is right next to mine, he had a whole stack of fresh salmon heads. And the reason why we're using the salmon and mackerel is because the bait barge had no bait, none at all. So we had to resort to something. So we used salmon heads and mackerel. When we got out there, oh, there you are. When we got out into the water, what happened was another client called me and said, hey, I'm running over to San Pedro to grab bait. You want me to grab you anything? I said, oh, no, I'm fine. But Mike doesn't have bait. Mike is San Pedro. So San Pedro doesn't have bait. And he's like, oh, no, I already have a couple people on my boat. What do I do? And I said, well, fortunately, I took the whole giant thing of like 40 pounds of salmon heads from Anthony's boat. And I have this, and I'll give you, thinking, I'm going to give him the frozen stuff, and I'm going to keep the fresh for myself. I did it completely backwards. So I didn't smell the freaking bait I got from the fresh fish market. And I gave him the frozen stuff while I kept the fresh stuff. As you've seen, Jake started chopping it all up, and it was the nastiest, disgusting, rotten, it was disgusting smell that you can ever deal with. I went through one whole bottle of something's fishy to clear out my boat. It was disgusting, absolutely freaking disgusting.
That is terrible.
If you took sardines, you can read it right here. Take sardines, leave it on your boat for 1 week in a ice chest, and open it up, and that's what it smelled like. It was absolutely disgusting, rotten, nastiest smell you can ever deal with. And as you've all seen on the live video that day, which is just a couple nights ago, we only got 15 lobsters. That's still a phenomenal night. It's a really, really good night. But we got 15 lobsters. Now imagine if we had the fresh sardines out there. We would
absolutely. It would have been totally different. Hey, gang, I was offline for a minute. Sorry about that. I'm trying. Mark's motorhome screwing me up here. It's a big mess, but we're back. And Justin, thanks for carrying the show. And if I fall off again, Justin, just keep on going. I can't even see the comments right now. So if there's any new comments, throw them up there. I noticed that Roger said he needed a shirt. Roger, if you tell me what size your shirt is, I will have a shirt for you at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival. So, and hopefully you're out there tonight getting limits of lobsters. That's a pretty bold statement to guarantee limits. I would never do that, but more power to you, my friend. Good luck with that. Sounds like the kiss of death for me. But hey, Steve, Duncan Bugman, how are you?
Now you can see them, huh?
Yeah, now they're popping up. I can see.
So yeah, the other day, when I had Mike on my boat, they were supposed to have a whole bunch of sardines. So this is how fast things can change, so everyone knows. There's 2 bait barges. So San Pedro Bait Barge is owned by someone who owns 2 of them, right? Which is San Pedro and Newport.
It's owned by...
What's that?
It's owned by Mark and Paul.
There you go. I don't want to say names, but there you go. Mark and Paul, and Mike now is a part owner. So nice. they own the bait barge in San Pedro, and they own the bait barge over in Newport. So when the Newport one is down, they bring that one over to San Pedro. And when it's over at San Pedro, they take it in for maintenance, repairs. Something's going to go wrong at saltwater. Everything goes wrong in saltwater. So they'll do the repairs on it, and then they have a nice, freshly up-to-date dock. But they have the San Pedro bait dock that needs to get updated, repairs, maintenance, and so on and so on. We had that big old storm. The storm put a damper in everyone's situation. And the storm also caused some damage, right? It's going to cause damage with stuff out in the water. So what happened is they took that bait barge, and the last second ordeal, they had to dump some of the bait to get some of the pens empty. And then they put only 15 scoops inside of the one crowder in one of the pens that they had on the Newport barge. So the one that you're seeing now is the Newport barge over there. So right now the San Pedro barge is out for repair. The Newport barge is over there. They only put 15 scoops into it. Someone came in the morning. I want to thank the shows and everyone for watching on the live shows that I do for hoop netting, because it's made a humongous difference of everything out there. And everybody is buying bait, and thank you so much for that. But when that comes, they only have 15 scoops. It's only going to take 5 or 6 boats to get there. It's all gone. So unfortunately, we couldn't get fresh bait. So we had to think of the best solution, and that was for me to run as quick as I can over to the fish market and grab whatever I could find that was fresh. The only thing that they had there was salmon and mackerel. And they only had 6 pieces of mackerel, which is really weird. So they had some other kind of mackerel, but I didn't want to use that, especially on a charter, because it would just be an experiment. But I got the actual greenbacks, 6 of them, and I got a whole bunch of salmon heads. And man, mistake. Big mistake. Huge mistake.
Yeah, but you had to have bait. You don't have a lot of choice. Hey, I have something that I think is interesting. Do you know why they pulled the bait barge out of Newport?
Why?
Does anybody got a comment? You got anybody out there know why they pull the bait barge out of Newport Harbor every year? It'll blow your mind. So the same people that make your jet shut the motor off when it gets over the Newport. You know how when you're taking off at Orange County and all of a sudden they shut there's a city ordinance, Mike, that says that bait barge has to come out of the harbor the end of October until April. And they're really not even supposed to bring it back until May, but they slide it back in there around the beginning of April. And they kind of got to slide it in there because back in the old days, the way the harbor sets, it sets up for a horrible beating with the southeast. When the southeast is blowing, it blows right down the entrance of Newport Harbor. And that's right where the barge sets. And back in the old days, when I was just a young man, the barge broke through and went sailing through the harbor, just wiping everything out as it was cruising through there. So That is why they pull it out. It has nothing to do with fishing. It has nothing to do with any of that. It has nothing to do with them needing to do maintenance. It has to do with the city ordinance. Believe me, they would love to sell bait there year round. They're just not allowed to. Just like the airliners really aren't into turning off their engines right as they go flying over the ocean, but they have to. So that's the reason why Newport, because gang, a lot of people, thank you, Ryan. I just saw it. Yeah. A lot of people don't really know. They just know that it sucks. It absolutely sucks when they pull the bait barge out. We all still want to fish.
Yeah. Did you know? Oh yeah, you got to know this. They don't have it near the exit of the channel anymore in Newport. They have it in more now, over towards Davy's Locker.
Well,
yeah, over near the mooring cans.
Yeah, I don't. Not now. They don't. They pulled it out.
No, well, not right now. No, when they had it over there, it's over near the mooring cans now.
Well, I guarantee you, it's not going to be there very long. They don't. They won't allow that because of the space, because of the birds. The reason why they have to set it out where it sets in Newport Harbor, which is the worst place you could have it because of the swell right there. That's why Newport has such a horrible time keeping the bait lively, because it sets at the entrance of the harbor, because that's as far in as the residents will allow it to come in because of the bird poop.
Yeah.
So they won't let it come in any farther. So it has to sit out there and get the crap beat out of it. Believe me, nobody wants it sitting out there. In the old days, everything in front of the pavilions. Hey, Larry. Hey, Tut. Everything in front of the pavilions there in Newport, all those docks in front of there were full of bait back in the day. Hey, there he is, Superstar Deckhand. What's up?
Good.
Say hi to everybody. There's a lot of people watching you right now.
Hi, everybody.
Speak up a little bit. You ready to go hooping?
Yeah.
How many lobsters are you gonna catch?
Almost all limits.
You gonna be a deckhand for everybody? Look at everyone saying hi to you now.
Hi, Doug. Hi, Steve. I'm gonna be a deckhand.
You're gonna be a deckhand? All right. You got any recommendations you could tell anybody while they're out there hooping? What the best bait is? What anything is?
The best bait to use is sardines.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, bar none, Rylan. You got that right. Rylan, are you going to be at the show? At the PCS show?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to check in everybody out, signing autographs, kissing babies. You're going to come up on stage with Dad and I and talk to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to help us hand out all the free stuff for the kids?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How was that game yesterday?
Good.
Yeah? Did you like the team that won?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Look at.
Woohoo! Check that shirt out. Good job. Yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah, it's going to be fun at the PCS show. We got big bags of stuff free for all the children in attendance, all the children that come to Captain Dave's seminar. Every child gets free stuff. My sister stepped up big time. She had a bunch of shirts printed for Dana Orr Sport Fishing. Yeah. Lots of children's shirts. I'll have plenty of stuff. I'll have hats, shirts, stickers, little bags to carry, like a little backpack from Dana Orr Sport Fishing. We've got tons of stuff for the kids. And you, Rylan, are the one that hands them out while we're up on stage doing all our fancy stuff. You're going to be running around handing bags out to all the kids. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Cubby, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for jumping in here. Jim Buchanan, nice to see you. Arnie, always. Jeanette, everybody, thank you for watching tonight. We're sorry that we're not live hoop netting, but we're doing the next best thing. We're talking to you about stuff that you guys want to know about. Rylan's right here. If you guys have any questions for Rylan, you can ask him by just sending your message in on Facebook or on YouTube, and we'll answer your question. Darren, nice to see you, sir. So Tony's out there right now, Justin?
Yes.
And he got some bait?
I don't know. He won't drive all the way over to San Pedro. So,
well, because
he's only on one engine.
Yeah,
so look at advice for everybody. If you have a boat and you have two engines on it and you have the dire need to go out and one engine is not working, just wait. Just get the boat fixed and go out. There's plenty of time. You still have what 6 weeks or something until the end of season. Because
And
what
then-
if the engine goes out
Yeah.
while you're out there? Then what? Now you got to call in for assistance and everything else. It's going to be a big old nightmare.
It's not worth it. And the end's always the best.
So, Rylan, what's the number one rule on the boat when hoop netting?
Wait. Always to keep the rope in the boat.
Yeah. How about number two?
Oh, shoot, I already forgot it.
Don't stop.
Oh, don't stop pulling.
Don't stop pulling, huh? Yep.
And any more rules, Rylan?
Any more rules?
No.
Whatever rules. There's no more
No
rules.
more rules. It's just a free for all. Run the whole time. You should be running all around the boat. Just
Run
run
around
and
the boat.
run and run.
And what do you tell them? What's your famous saying?
Come on. Like it up.
Oh, like it up.
Like it up. For
One knows what
goodness
sake.
and send stars.
You gonna measure the lobsters? You just keeping them all? You just gonna keep them all?
Yeah, you better measure them all, like Doug said.
Otherwise, you'll be telling fishing game why you're keeping them. Maybe
So,
you'll get
Steve,
away with it.
We're camping. I'm in my buddy Mark Ray, beautiful motorhome, and we're up here at Lopez Mateos, one of my very most favorite places on the planet Earth to fish. We're up here, and it was beautiful as far as sun goes today, but it was a little windy. The next 2 days are supposed to be extremely nice, so we're going for the long run for the next 2 days up to where we catch lots of fish. Fishing was a little slow today, but it's just phenomenal being out here. And you know what, Rylan? The whole bay here is just plugged full of whales. I probably saw 100 gray whales today. They're all in the bay in 12, 15 feet of water. Hundreds of them. They're all in here having their babies. Lots of little baby gray whales all over the place, gang.
That's cool, huh?
If you guys are watching the show right now and you have an opportunity to Google Earth or Google Map, Lopez Mateos.
Lopez Mateo. Anyone have any
Baja
questions for
Peninsula.
Rylan? Anyone have any questions for Rylan before I kick him out of here?
What are you eating, Rylan?
Crust of a pizza.
My pizza.
Okay. Perfect.
Adolfo Lopez Mateos. They won't find it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Adolfo's Lopez Mateos. Thank you, Mark.
It's not Mark's Lopez Mateo. It's got to be Adolfo's, huh?
Adolfo's, yes.
What are you doing?
Adolfo's Lopez Mateos on the Baja Peninsula, just a little tiny bit above Magdalena Bay.
When are
I
we-
won't be home till Thursday, Kevin. I'm coming home the day you're leaving. We're
So,
driving home.
crazy thing, and I only told Dave about this. So the other day when I went out hoop netting, I put my nets down. I only put like 6 of them down to mark an area I was going to go in. And we started pulling them up to rebait them, or not to rebait, to put bait in them. No bait, no nothing. We just set the nets down there, float, and that's it. Went away, talked to a couple members, came back, started pulling up the nets to put the bait in them. And guess what? On our first net, we had in our net a spider crab. We had a spider crab in our first net we pulled up. I'm all, what the heck is this doing in here?
With no bait.
No bait. And then we pulled up the next one, nothing. The third one, guess what else we got in there? A freaking lobster. A lobster
Come on.
in the net. And there's no bait. It just went in there. I think it sees my net and is like, oh, okay, yeah, that's Justin's net. Let's go in them.
Hey, did you see that question from Martin?
Probably fishing lobster.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's action-packed the whole time. There's never a dull moment. That's my favorite part about it. It's always something going on. Even if you're not catching them, you're doing something,
Heck yeah.
right?
Yeah, somebody else already said something.
Those Rylan like more fishing. Oh wait, what? Where?
Rylan,
Oh,
you
Rylan.
want Dave to dress up like the Michelin man in the white suit? When he was wearing the whole white suit.
Thanks, Arnie. I did. So that suit does make me look fat, huh, Rylan?
No.
Oh, I didn't even tell him to say anything.
Good answer, young man. Good answer. Hey, Rylan, is there any Promar stuff there? Do you see any gloves or any hooks or anything laying around we can show everyone?
He's going.
That's good. That
He's
is
on the
good.
way.
So do you got to open? Did you talk about an open party trip coming up?
Yeah, so I'll tell everyone again. Open party trip, February 26th. I have 2 spots available. You can call or text me after this show. My phone number is 951-703-9442. And then another trip I'm going to open up right now.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Is February 27th. So that's a Monday and a Tuesday. So February 27th, I have 4 spots open. If you want to charter or if you want to just jump on for an open party, chartering is $950 for the whole boat. It's up to 6 people. Open party is $200 per person. I need 4 to go. And on Monday, the 26th, I need 2 more to go.
Wow.
And then later on, at the end of this month, I'll open up more spots for March. Stay tuned.
Well, we got a really special trip coming up on the 6th.
Oh, I have that day booked already. For
Yeah,
you.
with Kelly Girl. Kelly Girl is going to be live hooping with Justin
Yeah.
on the 6th. After we get our booth all set up, then we're going to be out there hooping. Yeah,
Yep.
you should. You should come up, Cubby, for the 6th. You're invited to come with us for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hubby needs to come with us.
Absolutely. On the
to
6th,
come.
Kelly Girl will be there. You're invited to come, Cub.
Yeah, absolutely.
Arnie, on February 25th, I'm going to start receiving my Social Security. I swear. I know it's hard to believe. I mean, look at me. It's hard to believe this face is going to be 62 years old. But yeah, it's going to be. Here we go. Augie, nice to see you.
Oh, my buddy Luke's on here. What's up, Luke?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
His son is going through a Coast Guard boot camp right now.
Oh, in Cape May, New Jersey.
Yeah, he's is that where it's at?
Yep, my oldest son went.
Oh, okay. Yep, Luke's son is going through boot camp. Good luck, Cody. He's gonna be graduating March 1st. Yeah.
Captain Covey, if you can't find someone to drive you up there, bro, you tell me and I'll have the you up. You're going with us on that night, on the night of the 6th, bro. You're going to be there. I was going to ask you who this Luke guy is because he jumped on. He said, "What's up, chicken head?" And I was like,
yeah, he calls Rylan chicken head.
Okay, good.
I'm going to tell him, watch Rylan know when he's me. He's like, "What's up, chicken head?"
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Who's this guy?
Hey, when Rylan comes back in here, call him chicken head. Watch, he'll know. He'll know who it came from.
Okay, we will. And then
we
George
go at his house.
George, what lobsters? Do you have some lobsters somewhere that you would like Justin and I to come over and eat? What lobsters, bro? We're never going to leave the lobsters alone.
Oh, yeah, we'll leave them alone. March 21st, I guarantee and I promise you I will not go and catch any more lobsters until October.
I have a great picture I always post on April 1st.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Every year, and it gets them. It hooks them. Oh, you think gang, you want to see something absolutely mind-blowing? You guys won't even believe this. Watch it on Facebook. Do yourselves a favor. Go down about 8 or 9 posts from this one right now on on your Saltwater Guide Facebook page and look at tying up the boat. Okay? Right now, in 24-hour period, it got 1.3 million views, gang, and I'm not making it up. It is right there in front of you. 1.3 million views, 1,000 comments, and out of those 1,000 comments, my good friend IGFA Hall of Fame Captain Pete Grosbeck, myself, we've looked at these comments so many times. There are so many people that say that is not how you tie up a boat. Well, Cubby's here. He's a captain. I happen to be a captain for a couple of days. Justin's hey, chicken head, what's up?
Who says that?
Luke.
Who?
Right here watching you.
He's right here.
know.
He's on here. He called you chicken head.
Hey, Randy. Good to see you, Randy Ashley. How are you, sir? Gang, look at that shirt. If you show up wearing one of those shirts, you're going to get free stuff at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show.
Mm-hmm.
How rad is that going to be? What the hell are you doing? Going out? All dressed up?
Forgot to turn on the water heater.
Oh, shit. You're taking a cold shower?
Ooh.
Oh, Mark's taking a oh, I said a bad word. Everybody gets free stuff. Holy moly guacamole. Did you see what Jeanette's saying?
Where?
Or no, Martin's saying it, not Jeanette.
Yeah, I'll ask him as soon as he gets here. Oh, you know what? Someone else had a great idea. There is no record for a youth-sized lobster out there. So I think this year we're going to get Rylan out there to get a youth record. So he's on the youth record lobster. There you go.
Oh, there you go. What's so important about those?
Where'd you get those? Where are you hiding those at? I could have used them.
I don't know.
What?
I just found it.
What are those for? Picking your nose?
No, they're for pulling up the net or the rope for the net.
Can you hold the lobsters without getting poked with those?
I'm like, if you don't have these gloves, then you could probably get poked by lobsters.
Yeah, those gloves. Also, that one video I saw you and your mom pulling the net. As soon as you put your gloves on, you pulled that net so fast.
Yeah, you did, huh? What's the biggest lobster you caught so far?
Biggest lobster?
Yeah.
I think it was 8.5 pounds.
Wow, that is insane. 8.5 pound lobster. Most people will never see one that thing in their whole life. Ever, never, ever, ever, ever.
Big
Never.
with your hands. Show how big it was with your arms. Oh, that your hands was that small?
I don't.
It was pretty big, huh?
Huh?
I don't know the size.
You don't know the size? Okay.
Cubby, that would be great if you swung by and checked on or give her a call and see what she's doing. I know Finn peed all over the couch right when I got in today, so that's not going good. Hey, Rylan.
He's gonna go grab one more thing now.
Doug and Elizabeth are both trying to say hi to him.
Oh, he'll be right back.
All right, he better come back. He
knows
showed
that.
us those gloves for a split second. We almost got to talk about them.
I know.
Oh, there they are. Gang, if you watch on Justin's live shows, you'll see everybody wearing those gloves on his boat. That's part of the deal when you come on the boat with Justin. We're fully sponsored by Promar. Justin and I both are. Plus Pablo is down in San Diego. So we have everything you could ever need. Look at that. He's got his gear on now with the Chiefs shirt and the bling bling lobster tail from Brett. That's unbelievable. But gang, that Promar stuff is super important, and you'll have everything you need when you go out with Justin, and you'll find out what it feels like, what it looks like, what it's all about, having it on the boat, having it for all your passengers and your friends and everybody, and then you can make your own decision. There's no store you can go into and go lobster fishing and find out if the products that they have actually work. Go fishing with Justin. You're not only going to get to use all brand new product, but you're going to get to find out if it's the product you want. And then you can simply go and purchase it right afterwards. Justin's got access to the codes. You have access to the codes. It's YSWG right now. Saves you 10% on your order. That's pretty wild, huh, Rylan?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He was just acting like he was pulling up a net right now.
Yeah? Are you a good puller?
Do you pull up the nets without the gloves now? No.
No way.
Must have. And you hold the lobsters on the live video with the gloves, huh?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes without them.
Did you see that guy?
Sometimes I hold on.
Rylan, did you see that guy on your dad's boat the other night that wasn't using the gloves?
No.
And he kept grabbing the lobsters, and he'd tell your dad, "Oh, that one kind of got me a little bit. That one." It's like he was pushing gloves out of the way so he could pick up lobsters with his bare hands. It's like, I bet you he's feeling really good now because it gets so. I mean, for me or your dad, it gets us infected, and we touch them all the time.
Yeah.
People that never touched them We're trying to help you when we tell you to put on the gloves. It's not a macho thing. It's a fish poisoning thing. It's a staying safe. Nobody wants to bleed when they're fishing for lobsters, right?
No. Tell Doug and Elizabeth hi.
Hi, Doug and Elizabeth.
Nice, Rylan. Hey, we got to see our good buddy Will Burrow catch a big lobster last night. That thing was a hog.
That thing was nice. He texted me while I was live to see if I had a scale, but I couldn't look at it. So, but I called him afterwards, and he was already back. So
That thing was beautiful. That was a big, giant lobster.
Really nice. Look at this.
Good thing they didn't catch it on your boat. Somebody would have won $1,000.
Yeah.
We're still doing the contest, gang, where we're giving away $1,000 to the biggest lobster of the year caught either on Justin's boat or Pablo's boat. And right now, the lobster is how big, Justin?
8.9.
There you go. So that one Will caught looked like it was about a 10-pounder. That thing would have been walking away with the money, Rylan.
Woo-wee, huh? Very nice. You know what big lobsters taste like?
Lobster.
Yes,
They taste like
exactly.
lobster. It's exactly what they taste like.
Just like on the marlin fillet video I made today. I don't know if you saw that, but part 2 is I'm going to ask my deckhand, hey, do you know what marlin tastes like? And he's going to go, what? And I go, well, do you like chicken? And he's going to go, yeah, I love chicken. I go, that doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes like fish. Every marlin I've ever eaten tastes just like marlin. It's the most amazing fish I've ever seen. It tastes exactly like it looks.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yes, sir, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing, Rylan? Are you going to school? What are you doing? You getting married? You going on a date tonight? What's up?
I'm going to school.
Going to school. What grade are you in now?
4th.
4th grade. What are you studying in 4th grade right now? What's the topic?
Math, I guess.
Math? All right. So you know your times tables?
Yeah.
So if your dad has 4 people on the boat and they can each have 7 lobsters, how many lobsters can you have on the boat?
28.
Woo! Check that
I got 14 times 14.
Yeah, that was easy peasy. Yeah.
What?
It's 196.
What is?
14 times 14, 196.
All right,
I'm
perfect.
not even use calculation.
Wow. Look at you.
7
Okay.
people. I had 7 people on the boat, and we can only have 7 lobsters.
49.
each. Okay, there you go.
All right, you're good at that math thing.
I need you on the boat.
Yeah. He needs someone to count the lobster.
Can you count the lobsters for
Kind
me?
of a big deal. Those of us on the inside know it's kind of a big deal.
If there's 6 people on the boat, you can only have
42.
7 lobsters times 2.
Oh, 84.
Dang, there you go.
That is quite amazing for a 4th grader, young man. That is pretty good stuff right there. I'm pretty stoked that you're part of the team, part of your Saltwater Guides team. Has your dad let you go look on this new store? We got so many new products on the new store. Hey, look at what Ryan from Sleigh Day is saying. He's got the same. No, his is gold. His is gold. Yours is silver. Yours is better than Ryan's. Ryan's chain is gold. I saw him wearing it yesterday.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? If you have
See what Cubby just said?
1,200. Wait. Yeah, 1,200.
Yeah. Very good. Would that be a good tip?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
That would be a pretty good tip.
What would you be able to do with that money? What would you, if you got $1,200? What would you do with it right now?
Invest.
Invest in what?
Your saltwater guide.
Yeah. He's all. I'm just agreeing. Yes.
Gosh, that is pretty slick.
So tell everyone really quick before you got to go or whatever you want to do. Why you need those gloves? Why? So all the people watching say they've never gone hoop netting before, and you need to tell them why these are so important. Why?
Promar gloves are so important
So,
because of if you're pulling up the net with no gloves on, it could hurt your hands. And also, if you catch lobsters and you try to cup in all that stuff, and they get you, it could really hurt. But if you have the gloves, it won't hurt as much.
That's a good message. That's right. That covers it. What else? You got anything else?
what else do you use the gloves for?
You can also use the gloves for no.
I said pick your nose.
Yeah, you can't get in there. Thank God.
If you're trying to pick up the lobster and he gets you really hard, then you could probably start to bleed. But not with these gloves.
What else? What if the ropes are wet and you're pulling it up with your bare hands?
Oh, if the ropes are wet and you're pulling it up with your bare hands, then it could probably slip out of your hands.
What if you have the gloves on?
Then I'm like, they're pretty sticky, so probably it won't slip out of your hands.
Okay. What else are you gonna use the gloves for?
I don't know.
Can you use them to reel in a fish?
You
Big
can
whopper bluefin.
to reel in a
How about
fish.
that big old bluefin?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever caught a bluefin?
Yeah.
Yeah. How big?
70 pounds.
That's it. How big is Daddy's biggest bluefin?
You never caught one.
45.
You never caught one like that.
45.
45.
He beat me on a bluefin. So.
Yeah, Chris, that's totally true. But yeah, you know what, Ryland? Even though there's some people that catch 200, 300-pound bluefin, most of us have never caught a bluefin bigger than 30 or 40 pounds. And a 70-pounder is a humongous bluefin. Don't let anybody tell you it's not.
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal fish, little man. You got to be very happy. Look at all the things you've already accomplished at your old age. It's pretty amazing.
80 pounds? You're 80 pounds now?
And I'll guarantee you 100. I will guarantee you right now, at least 100 people are going to come up and say hi to you at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show. Oh yeah.
How about this? When we were at the PCS show last year, how many people were in line to see Dave? Count. Oh, hold your hands up while you're doing that.
It's pretty funny, huh?
Over 10.
Over 10?
Thank you.
Much more than
Thank
that.
you very much.
Was the line pretty long? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a long line to see Dave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Cubby, good night, everybody. Cubby's going to bed.
Good night, Cubby.
Good night, Kobe.
All right, so we got a couple of open party trips. We got a cool deal going on if you show up at the show.
Only one now. One
What?
of them. The 26 is booked.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's the 27.
Don't hesitate, gang. That's the power. I know. There's a lot of little booger eaters out there that are saying, oh, nobody even watches your saltwater guy. Nobody even knows the guy. Well, whatever. I got a video that we put up yesterday that has 1.3 million views. So somebody's watching us, whatever. Justin runs a lot of trips. Pablo runs a lot of trips, gang. We're not going anywhere. This 2024 is going to be the biggest year ever for your saltwater guide. It's just absolutely amazing. So jump on the train with us and enjoy the ride. It's going to be incredible. The biggest names in the industry are jumping on as sponsors. You can't believe the names now of the people we have. AFCO, Promar, Akuma, Deckhand Sports, Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance, Something's Fishy.
Big names. Big names in the industry.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of people talking every day asking, hey, can we be a part? Justin and I just got off the phone with a gentleman that wants to be a part. The machine is roaring down the tracks, gang. If you want to be a part of it, show up to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show with one of our shirts on or become a member of the website. We have so many members over here leaving messages right now. I want to say one more thing, Justin. The community is just the most incredible thing. I cannot believe it has a life of its own. I really don't have anything to do with the community at all. My I don't get on there. I go down there once in a while and I give you guys a thank you or I give
Good
you
job.
a heart or good job, but I stay out of that. That's for all of you. And you guys are taking advantage of it big time. You're all out there sharing what you're doing. Can you imagine, Arnie, a community of fishermen and no one's allowed to be negative? It is the craziest thing you've ever seen. Your children can read the comments. Your children, don't get scared leaving your iPad open on our website because everyone's super kind to each other. It's the weirdest thing. I know it goes against everything this world stands for right now, but our community is something to be said. If you're into fishing at all, I don't care if you've been doing this for 100 years or if you just started yesterday, to have a community where you can go to and share your experience, your strength, and the things that you love to do without any negativity is absolutely the most craziest thing I've ever seen. Hey, Pat Lyons is on here. Hey, Pat, how are you?
Hi, Pat.
How are you, buddy?
The other day, Pat, we got on Friday we got limits. Everybody on board. Whole bunch of lobsters.
Yeah. Well, you were out there, Pat. Were you out there hooping, Pat? You saw Justin. Maybe he was watching you live. I don't know. But gang,
I was out in the middle of everything, so everyone had to drive past me. So
if you haven't been a part of our website yet, you want to check it out. You want to see Pat Ripple Limit.
You ripple limited it.
What is a ripple? Is that thing on the water? I bet he was trying to say triple limit.
I know. He forgot the T.
He went to the same school I did, the School of Hard Knocks. There it is. Boy, I love that. Pat doesn't make a mistake very often, but boy, when he does, I'm on it like a pit bull on a pork chop.
Yeah.
Gang, you want to check out our community, though. I'm telling you, I don't care if you're fishing for your whole life. Go in there to see what Justin and everyone's sharing every day. You're just going to be blown away. That we share exactly where we are, exactly what we're doing, exactly how we're doing it, exactly when we're doing it, exactly the way we're doing it. And then when you ask a question, we answer it. It's the craziest thing. And we don't answer it with a bunch of negativity like on some of the other websites out there. There is none. These are all real members. These are all real people. The amount of sharing going on.
The best thing. No, I mean, that's good. That's all good and everything. But let me tell you something even better. For instance, Ruben, who just commented right here. I was at the bait dock, and I don't know. I haven't seen most of you. I've seen only a couple of you, a handful of you. I only know a few of you in person. So I was at the bait dock, and a gentleman jumps off his boat and comes walking over to me, and I'm like, "Oh, hello?" And he's all, "Justin, it's Ruben." I was like, "Oh, hey, Ruben, how you doing?" And we just start talking, and then we talk about where we're going, this, that, the other. Whereas if you ask anyone else, what are they going to tell you? Oh, no, yeah, we're just going to go that way somewhere. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And just like the other day when I was out too, I worked with two other members. We actually almost put our boats right on each other and just hung out for a little while until the time came to put our nets down and start hooping. And we hung out, BS'd a little bit. Oh. So, and we just
he doesn't even know.
We shared information and we shared where we're going. We all worked together. What?
What was that? You covered my ears.
I said,
because Captain Dave was going to say a bad word.
I said baloney school. Okay. So we talked for a little while. We shared information. I also gave there is a kid on another boat. And whenever we see kids, we love giving stuff to kids. So let me tell you something. When Dave says the kids get things free, the kids get things free on the water as well. So what do we do when we see kids on the water and they come and say hi?
We get them fish.
What do we give them?
Stuff from Opsin.
Promar. Yeah.
Wait, no, I meant Promar, not Opsin.
Promar.
Promar.
We give them a goodie bag, Promar, and we give them some stuff inside of it from AFCO, Promar, Opsin, all the sponsors. We give them a little goodie bag of stuff. whenever we see the kids. And that's exactly what we did. But, I mean, the free stuff is cool, but working with each other on the water, that's the biggest thing. That was humongous, huge. And,
yeah, when people used to give me crap back in the day when I was working with Phil Freeman at 976. Dave, you're giving away all the secrets. Then I went over and helped Jason and Ali with an informational-based website called FishDope. And then we're here now doing this. Pretty crazy, right?
So Don Stanley was out there with us. We all put our boats on top of each other. Not hoop netting, but we all knew where we were going. We kept our distances. No one went on top of each other. We respected everybody. And guess what? Everyone caught a ton of lobsters. We all caught a ton of lobsters. And we're in 3 completely different locations. And every one of those locations are, guess where? The game plans. What? Woohoo! They produce, right? And I even used crappy freaking stinky bait, but it was so cool. We all won. Exactly. Everybody won. We all caught stuff. The kid on Don's boat had a great time, caught lobsters as well, got that experience, got that kid probably hooked on hoop netting forever. And that is the future, as Tim just said. Kids are the future, and it got that kid hooked. But in the long run, we all caught lobsters. We all had fun. We BS'd on the radio a little bit. It's so much fun. I can't even explain it. The network that Dave has created on this website, and he's created this family of fishermen and fisherwomen, is extraordinary. I don't even know the word for it. It's just phenomenal. If you're not a member, you're really missing out. Every fisherman in Southern California should be a member.
There's no reason to not be, gang. That mentality that I helped create back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, it fed us for a while, but it's not the right mentality nowadays. It's 2024, gang. They want to close fishing. They're on a mission to close fishing. So whenever you hear someone, and there's times where Justin and I have this conversation on the side. Whenever you hear somebody going, "Oh my God, there were so many boats out there today," you got to go, "Thank you. There were so many boats out there." People used to give me crap 20 years ago for releasing information that we thought should only be kept in the sport boat world. And it can't be like that anymore, gang, because if it's just the sport boat guys, we're losing this battle faster than anybody. We need everybody. That's why I started giving away the information 20 years ago. And you could say, "Well, you don't give it away, you charge." Whatever. I charge. I get a house payment off every member. Are you kidding me? Gang.
Guess what else they charge for? Oh, you're giving away the spots, just like you say all the time. But you can go to West Marine and buy that big old plat or that big old chart, right? It's not free. You got to pay $12.95 or $14.95 for that bad boy. Right. It's not free. They charge for that as well.
Right. So you just got to remember the whole reason why I changed my attitude was because I started to see them closing. I started to see the closures. I started to see the picking apart of the California coastline for special interest and not for us. And I looked at people like Rylan and my son and my granddaughter, and I'm like, we got to save this, gang. If we don't make it positive experience like we're trying to do at your Saltwater Guide, and I know nobody gets more hate than I do, gang. You have no idea if you read some of the posts that I get, but it's not going to slow me down. I'm going to keep doing what I do to give back to this industry. I give a ton of time to CCA, and I'm giving a ton of time to all of you every time you go on our website and every time you go on any of these podcasts that I do. It's to try to make you aware that, see Rylan right there? When you see Rylan on a sport boat, or you see Rylan on somebody's boat at the bait barge, or you see Rylan on a kayak fishing, or you see Rylan walking down the dock with a fishing pole fishing,
or on his dinghy driving it around to go fishing for halibut,
anybody of Rylan's status and you see them fishing, and if a negative word comes out of your mouth, shame on you, and how dare you? How dare you? Because we all want to see children outside doing stuff and not playing video games. And then I see people on a dock when a child's walking down a dock casting a lure trying to catch a spotted bait bass. And I see him go, "You shouldn't be on this dock, son. You shouldn't be on this dock." I tell every kid I meet, I say, call me. Here's my number. Call me. I want to talk to that adult. I want to talk to that adult that's got their head so far up their butt that they want to attack a child for fishing. That's the problem, gang. We got to get in front of this thing. We cannot keep this going. So,
and that's another thing also, Dave, is like, I'll ask Rylan, I won't even tell him any answers or anything, but kids should come first when you're fishing. So how often do I fish when you're out fishing with me, Rylan?
Like never.
Tell them, not me.
Never.
Never. Why? Who catches all the fish?
Me and my little brother Madden.
Madden, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
once in a while, you let mom wind one in, huh?
If you want to go fishing for yourself, then get your time and go out fishing with yourself and don't bring the kids. That's the way I look at it. If you're going to bring the kids, let them have fun. And just like Dave says before, leave when the fishing's good. Don't leave when you're, oh, we're not catching anything, let's leave now. No, if you're in wide open bite, just get up and leave. You know, yep, let's go home now. We're all done. We'll leave the fish for next time we come out.
Yeah.
Is that what we do?
Um,
Are you listening? Are you just looking at comments?
No.
When we go fishing, do we leave when the fish are still biting?
No.
No? What do we do?
We just hope for the best.
What? What are you talking about?
Now he's making stuff up. We might have to cut off his feed.
When we get there, are the fish biting?
Yeah.
Are they biting when we leave too?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, gang. That's a big trick that I've taught a lot of parents is when you're out on your boat and the fish are biting. And I don't care if you are taking your children fishing and you're only we're looking for bluefin, and anytime there's something else, you go, "Oh, it's just another bonito. Oh, it's just another rat yellowtail." You're ruining it for your child because now you've thrown this negative condensation on. You should never, ever do that. Every single fish is the greatest fish they've ever caught when they're on the boat. Stop that nonsense. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And there's websites where you can go where it's straight sewage all the time, nonstop, just sewage, negative all the time. And that's where you should be if you're that negative person. But I'm telling you, there's a kinder, softer, gentler world out there. Your saltwater guide, our community is humongous. It's gigantic. When you go on there and you see the massive amount of people posting, it's going to blow your mind. Right, Justin? It is incredible. Every day, Justin gets up and looks through it. And you know what's really cool is when and any one of you, Rylan can do it, Don can do it, Kelly can do it, Cubby can do it.
Kelly.
When you help someone else to catch a fish and they post a picture of the fish that you helped them catch, there's nothing better. It makes you feel so good inside, gang. You need to feel what I feel. That I feel this all the time. And I've been feeling this for a long time. And Kelly Girl and I read your guys' comments in the morning, and we're just it swells our heart up. It puts tears in my eyes because I know there's hope still that people are going to get this. Someday everybody's going to understand. Or it's all going to be gone. And I just hope to God it just isn't all gone one day. We wake up and those people that are spewing sewage out of their mouth all day, every day are going to win because we can't let them win.
Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, she's watching.
Yeah. And so, like Dave said, don't take your kids out bluefin fishing. The day that I had them out and both Rylan and Madden caught a bluefin, we didn't go for bluefin. We were heading to Catalina. We were going to Catalina to anchor up to go catch bass, bonita, barracuda, maybe a yellowtail, whatever wants to bite our hook. That's what we were on our way to do. But halfway in between San Pedro and Catalina, my wife, Amanda, looks over and goes, "That's bluefin." I said, "No, those are dolphins." She's like, "No, that's bluefin." I was like, "Really? Let's drive over there and look really quick." So we drove, maybe, I don't know, a quarter mile to the right a little bit. And there it was, bluefin. I was like, "Well, hold on. We got to..." Let's try to get one. We're already on our way over here. Might as well try. You kids want to catch one? And what'd you say, Rylan? He's all, heck yeah. So I threw on a Mad Mac and put it out there. And how long did it take us to get hooked up?
Less than 10 minutes.
Less than 10 minutes, we were on a fish. And then, then we caught how many?
2.
And then what happened while we were wide open bite? What happened after we caught 2? What'd I say? Let's go home. We're done.
We're all done, Rylan. It's okay. You can tell the truth. We're not looking for any lies, Rylan. We're looking for
just
truth.
tell the truth. So tell the truth. Now, could we have caught more bluefin? Easy, huh? Leave them biting. We're already done. Our plan was just to go there. I already had ice. We had to ice up the bluefin, but let's go home now. We're already done. We don't need to catch everything, even though we want to. Let's just go home and call it a day, and now we can have some really good sushi. And that's what we did.
So look at, gang, we've already been going for an hour. I'm so happy that Rylan decided to join us, and thank you very much, Rylan. Cubby, Kelly's phone's broken, so you got to send her a WhatsApp. You or Lisa, send her a WhatsApp because her phone's broken right now, and she can only get WhatsApp. Gang, you want to be a part of the greatest fishing community ever built by a fisherman for fishermen? You got to become part of your saltwater guide, gang. And if money's a problem and you can't figure out how to pay for the monthly fee, call me. My phone number is posted on every bathroom in America. Plus, it's on this website. Plus, it's on this app. Plus, it's everywhere. I built a mobile app. Mobile apps aren't free. The mobile app carries over 580 videos. That's not free. So you know what I'm in. I'm committed to this thing. I am totally 100% committed. If you're not happy, I give you back every penny. Over on the negative websites, they say, oh, Captain Dave doesn't give back the money. I give back every penny, gang. I don't care. I want you to be super happy. If you're not happy with the website, it doesn't do me any good for you to go out there and spew your negativity everywhere. So my phone number's everywhere. If you're having a problem getting your money back from me, that's because you didn't call me. And I can't help you if you don't call me. So those of you that are out there that say Dave doesn't know how to run a business, I've been doing this for a very, very long time, gang. I'm going to be okay. And Kelly Girl's going to be okay. And Justin's going to be okay. And Sonny's going to be okay. And Pablo's going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. I promise you. But that's the negative website. And then you come over to the happy website where everybody's happy and you get to see what really is going on. That'd be your saltwater guide, gang. Also, we'll be at the show. We'll be there fully in full flesh. You can come up. You can tell me all of your problems. I'll be more than happy to listen. It won't be happening because that's not what goes on at your saltwater guide. You'll see all the happiness and all the smiles and everybody having a good time like we do all the time on all the post. All the posts are positive, gang. If I was who they say I am on the negative website, there sure wouldn't be as many happy people. I promise you that. Right, Justin?
Yep, absolutely. So why do you think, Rylan, everybody should be members of your saltwater guide?
Because your saltwater guide, gives you spots where to fish and lobster fish.
And what else?
What
are all those videos? What do they teach you?
The videos teach you how to fish and how not to fish.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then what about lobster fishing? Isn't there a video you made, Dave? That's on there? What is that?
I made a video for Dave about how to clean a lobster.
Yeah. The correct way, huh? There's multiple ways, but that's the easy way, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good job. Tell them they should scan the QR code.
You guys should scan the QR code.
Sound like a robot.
You are funny, buddy. Hey, we're getting lots of comments, lots of things going on. Everybody's still chiming in here. So answer them.
Yeah, here. Let's see.
Anybody? Any questions?
Any questions at all? For Dave, for myself, for Rylan? Let's Let's see. Hit the like button. Hey.
Okay, like it up, gang. Hit the stars. Always give us some stars. That'll help feed all the cats. That'll help me get Kelly a real phone instead of the ghetto phone she has. We need you.
Well, actually, it'll be Friday because Thursday I'm going fishing. I don't just lobster fish. I'm going fishing on Thursday. Maybe I can go live fishing. I don't know. We'll see. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
I can't go live up here, Dave. If you guys go Google Adolfo Lopez Mateos in Baja California, you'll see why. There's nothing here. There is nothing for nothingness. When we leave the dock in the morning, we're pretty much offline until we get back to the dock at night. There's nothing going on.
So, Rylan, what is the best way to clean a lobster? How do you do it? Just explain it really quick.
So first you want to break off your antenna. You want to keep the antenna, and then you want to break off the tail, and then you want to shove the antenna up his butt, pull all the poop out, and then after you do that, you want to throw the antenna back in the water with all the poop, and then you have it.
Then you have it?
Mm-hmm. It's clean.
And we have that, Jeanette, we have that available. I think it's on our YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and everywhere pretty much, right? And I don't know if it's on the website. Did we put that on the website too, Justin?
I think it is on the website. If you go at the top, so if you go on the website and at the top, there's a little search engine, like an hourglass looking thing or a little spot glass. Click on that and then type in lobster, and it'll be the first or second video that pops up. Will Rylan ever get tired of eating? Will you get tired of eating smoked lobster? Smoked wrapping or bacon wrapped
Bacon wrapped lobster tails.
Good? It was really good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So Doug and Elizabeth want to know how to fish halibut in Long Beach. Do you know how to do that?
No.
Don't tell them where to go. Not on here. You can tell them on the phone, but do you know how to fish halibut? Remember that little thing we're using? Have you ever caught a halibut?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to fish them then?
I don't know how to explain it.
You know how to explain it? Okay.
I forgot. I was like 2 years ago.
Okay. Can you read that?
You reading it?
Yeah. I read
Read it out loud.
Come on.
Weird rhyme. Rylan, hey sir, don't be a dog. Always pay attention to the road. Keep all safe. Pull, pull, pull.
That was a good one, Cubby. We'll have to be singing that on the boat on the 6th. We want you to practice that a lot, Rylan. We want to hear that.
You got to sing it. You got to practice that over and over.
We might have to make that shirt, huh?
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
You make a shirt, like it up, huh? Like it up.
Gang, the most incredible website ever made for fishermen by fishermen. Your Saltwater guide. It's pretty amazing. If you haven't seen it and you want a free look, all you got to do is call me, 949-374-0786, and I will give you a free look so you can see why it's the best. You don't have to believe us. You get to look at it for free. What's that?
Look at all, hold on, get up real quick. Look at all these people that have commented just in the last couple days. You can't see it very well, luckily, because you can't see the writing. But all the lobsters. Look at all these. This is not me posting. This is all.
These are members.
Saltwater Guide members. Lobsters. Oh, there's my boat. Lobsters. What the? Look at that.
Oh,
Lobsters never stop. Lobsters. Nowhere is anyone going to be giving you all these lobster spots.
Hey, did you see what Kelly asked Rylan?
Oh.
What?
Oh, you want to do it? Oh, where's Kelly at? Oh. Where? Oh. Will Rylan be at the PCS show?
Yeah. I will.
Maybe Ryland should do a kids seminar. Like Dave. No, Dave does seminars on stage.
Oh, that?
How he brings you on stage. You want to do a kids one? You could talk to kids and tell them how to fish and stuff. You gotta get
That might be a good thing to do. We might take 15 minutes of the seminar and let you talk to some of the kids that show up. That might be a good thing. That might be fun. We'll see what goes on. I'll see if I can give you any of my time. Here you go. If 20 people sign up to our website before the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, then we'll let you do your own seminar.
What?
Okay.
You can do your own seminar?
Probably.
Dang. 20 people sign up before. That's 3 weeks.
That's before the 6th.
You want my hat? I guess. Everyone's going to see how bald I am. Go ahead.
Wow. Why would you do
What?
that? Wow. All
Yeah,
right.
one idea everyone's saying here. Dang. Very
All right. Well, gang, I'm going to go to bed because I'm going fishing again in the morning. Hopefully I catch some fish tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, Ryland? What else you got to tell everybody? Whatever you want.
I don't really have anything on my head.
Nothing? Are you shy right now? You just don't know what to say. Any
Hey,
fishing?
gang. Last thing that I'll leave you with, since he doesn't want to talk. If you show up at the PCS show wearing our shirt, you're going to get free stuff. If you show up to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival at the Orange County Fairgrounds on the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th at the Orange County Fairgrounds. If you show up,
The 2024 fishing and boating season at the most exciting saltwater, freshwater, and recreational outdoor show in Southern California at the amazing Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show. Orange County Fair and Event Center, March 7th through the 10th. Trout ponds for the kids and an unbelievable lineup of seminars with the most knowledgeable and experienced captains, guides, and professionals in the business. Over 3 acres of exhibits, boats, and incredible early season discounts. Bring the entire family. Orange County Fair and Event Center, March 7th through the 10th.
Ryland, did you see you on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the video, gang. If you don't believe what we're doing, Ryland was on that video. He was on stage with me last year at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show. So try to show up. It's going to be a spectacular event. I will be there every day. Justin will be there every day. Ryland will be there both Saturday and Sunday after, because he has to go to school. Thursday and Friday he has to go to school. Yeah. See his dad's head back there, plus Ryan, the principal's watching. Everybody's making sure you go to school, young man. You don't want to end up like Captain Dave. Go to school.
Yeah, Ryland and Madden and my wife will be there on Saturday and Sunday.
Yep, the whole family, everybody's family. Pablo's family will be there. Kate will be there, and the boys will be there. And Sonny's trying to be there. If he's there, his wife and his son will be there. But we'll make that announcement as we get closer. Gang, thanks for watching the show tonight. I hope we entertained you a little bit. I know it's kind of the parts where Ryland was on were boring, but Justin and I, we tried to entertain you as much as we could.
Yeah, Ryland's really boring.
Yeah, very boring. Doesn't want to tell the truth. Wants to look at his dad, make sure everything's okay.
You start lying, okay? No, I'm just kidding. No, you never lie. Never ever lie.
All right. Good night. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow, 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Bye.